Hi friends and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're starting with a beauty secret from my mom and we have a lot to talk about. So grab a drink, coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking. I'm having my espresso right now and I wanted to do a favorites video because it's been a while since I filmed actual favorites video. So let's call this video a November favorites. Also, we're going to discuss some current sales that I think are absolutely worth checking out. And I'm also going to share with you some gift guides for the beauty lovers. So let's go ahead and get started. This video is going to be for my regular viewers, dedicated to my regular viewers, because I just wanted to come here and chat with you like we usually do, like a friendly community, like friend to friend. So that's why I wanted to invite all of you to join me in the comment section as well, so that it's not a one-sided conversation, but we're going to discuss. Now, I said I'm going to start with a beauty secret from my mom, and this is actually the first beauty secret that she taught me ever. The first beauty tool that my mom ever purchased for me, this was when I was a teenager. I really wanted to start wearing makeup. She was against it, and I never actually wore foundation until the age of 24 or something. 24, I think, was my first foundation. Anyways, so the first tool that my mom ever purchased for me was an eyelash curler, and this was actually the first beauty secret that I learned from her. This is something that unfortunately, not many people talk about, and I think that even some makeup artists, some professional makeup artists get this wrong. Eyelash curlers are going to make a huge difference, and mascara generally is one of the makeup products that makes a huge difference. It's one of the essential makeup products that I would recommend to everyone. I don't have makeup on today because I might demonstrate some of the product, and generally I didn't feel like wearing makeup, plus my skin is in a quite good condition, so that's why I tend to skip makeup. I only have my favorite lip balm. So we're moving on to the eyelash curler. It's one essential tool that anyone with straight lashes should have. But one thing that nobody talks about is how to choose the right eyelash curler for your eye shape. And this is the first lesson that I actually learned from my mom, choosing the right eyelash curler. And I realized that even today, a lot of people get their eyelash curler wrong. Now, the two eyelash curlers that I have here are from Rephr. One is that you're seeing me to use in every single video. I have used this one for years. You can see the wears and tears of this one. Eyelash curler is irreplaceable, but what is the right shape for you? Most brands are only going to have one eyelash curler. Rephr have two different ones, and I never actually had the chance to talk about it, but I think it's quite essential. So this one is number 20R. It's brand new because I didn't really use it. I tried to use it, but it doesn't work for me. And then the other one is 18R. This is the right one for my eye shape. So I just wanted to show you a close-up and the differences, and I want to teach you how to choose the right eyelash curler for your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead, give you a close-up. Okay, I think that now you can see pretty accurately. This one is my eyelash curler and it's 18R. As you can see, it is bigger, wider, with a more pronounced curve here. Okay, the radius of the eyelash curler is different basically. This one is a lot more curved and slightly longer. Whereas number 20R, as you can see, is much smaller compared to 18R, and the curve is not as pronounced. So this one is a little bit more straight compared to 18R. Now, these two eyelash curlers are going to suit different eye shapes. And for my eye shape, if you have bigger eyes, deep set eyes, 18R is going to be perfect. If you have smaller eyes, hooded eyes, then 20R is going to be the correct one because it is not as curved and it is going to get all of the lashes. So if you have smaller eyes and hooded eyes, now here we're talking about hooded eyes in general and smaller eyes in general. As we age, all of us are starting to get a little bit more hooded in the eyes just because the skin here drops a little bit. But overall, you can see that I have deep set eyes and my eyes are big. And that's why 20R can never work for me. It's never going to fit into my eye. I need the bigger one, which is 18R. Okay, I'm gonna hold them right here so that you can see the difference. Let's hold them just like that, just like that. Now I think that you can clearly see now when I hold them how they are different. 20 is a little bit smaller with less of a curve, whereas 18R, the one that I use, 18R, is going to be more curved compared to 20. When I hold them just like that, the difference doesn't look that much, but on the eyes, it's going to make all the difference. And then I have additional tip for you. Again, this is a tip from my mom. Always make sure to clean your eyelash curler. This is essential. It doesn't matter whether you have sensitive eyes like me or you don't have sensitive eyes. It is essential. It is just hygienic. And I have seen so many people that don't clean their eyelash curler. This one is going to gather here a lot of dirt, a lot of bacteria, a lot of eyeshadow because you're using this one usually when you finish your makeup. So it is going to gather some oils and eyeshadows and it looks gross. So in a few uses, make sure to just pass with a cotton and some micellar water. This eyelash curler is from Rephr. They are both from Rephr and this one I have used for a few years. Which brings me to another topic. Rephr are having currently their biggest sale of the year. I'm going to have a link in the description box. They also have a new website. So I'm going to have a link to their new website and the old website. Have a look at the new website. And I think that they also have a poll. You can vote whether you prefer the new beta version of their website or the old version. I personally prefer the new version of the website. Also, take advantage of the sale because it's the biggest sale of the year and you see me using the Rephr brushes in all of my videos, basically every single video. Now I wanted to show you in action the eyelash curler. So this one is 18R. It is the one that I use and love. And we're going to zoom in here. Okay, friends, so you can see now how okay, can you see now how the eyelash curler is exactly made for my eye? It gets every single lash from the beginning until the end. This might be a little unpleasant to watch for some people. Some people don't like to watch when you do your curling. So anyways, you can see that it gets every single lash. So this is the right one for me. And let me demonstrate to you 20R. This one is for hooded eyes, for smaller eyes. It is never, I am going to struggle with this one. You're going to see. It just misses my, it even takes a bit of my skin here. It just is going to miss. This one is not the right shape for me. It is for much smaller and hooded eyes. And I can barely use it actually to demonstrate to you. Let's go ahead and try once again. Okay. Okay, it gets, I think that you can see immediately the difference that I have to repeat and repeat and repeat, and it's so uncomfortable for me. So this is the whole trick that I wanted to share with you. Choosing the right shape of your eyelash curler is something that nobody talks about. And even I've had my makeup done a couple of times from a makeup artist, and they tend to use this shape of eyelash curler on me. Even professional makeup artists sometimes are going to get this wrong. So we all come in with different eye shape. Make sure to respect your eye shape and choose the right one. I do recommend these eyelash curlers from Rephr a lot. Okay, friends, now I want to share with you a few recommendations from the Rephr sale. Don't miss this one because it is the biggest sale of the year and you can really get some high quality tools. You see me using the Rephr brushes in every single video. I most of the time fail to list them in the description, but you see them when I create my makeup looks. So the first product that I'm going to recommend, they have a wonderful collection right now, the 10 out of 10 collection with eye makeup brushes, their top 10 brushes. And it's more than 50% off. It's more than 50% off. So I definitely recommend getting this set. So this brush set for eyes is just perfect. It gets you covered with all of the essential brushes that you are going to need. And even if you have some of them, apparently you need to wash them, so it's good to have a backup. I have a backups of most of them. My next recommendation right now, I'm looking at their website because I have my computer here. And so my next recommendation is going to be the LC collection, which is again on sale right now. It contains 3 brushes. They are perfect. They are adapted to be used with powders and liquids, but I find them to be irreplaceable for liquids. This one is my favorite for foundation application, especially in the mornings when I'm in a hurry, because you can very easily get the face. And if you want to be a little bit more precise, then they have a smaller brush in the set. This one is perfect if you want to work in smaller sections and apply small amount of product. And then the smallest brush, I always use it for concealer because it fits really nicely under the eyes, and it gets this area quite precisely. Also, it is capable of getting this area here around the nose, which is always a little bit tricky to get. Definitely check them out. I see that they're right on the homepage. They currently have also my all-time favorite brush. I have been talking about this brush a lot, and this is the Perfect Powder Blush brush. I'm going to write my favorites in the description, list my favorites in the description box, but this one is perfect for powder blush application. For me, it is irreplaceable. Also, I do recommend checking out their shadow brushes. They are new and they were inspired by Japanese calligraphy. So you can use the shadow brushes. They are tapered, as you can see. This one is 04. It's not available currently, but they have a whole set that you can purchase right now. This one is currently not available that I'm holding because it's the 04. But they are the shadow brushes. They are perfect for smaller eyes, hooded eyes, and they are perfect for precise application of powders, because you can use only the tip if you want to, or you can tilt the brush and cover more space of the face quite effortlessly. So this one is really nice. So that's about Rephr. Definitely go ahead and take advantage of the sale right now. Okay, friends, I think I'm going to apply just a small amount of foundation, and I'm going to share with you a trick of foundation application. So take a small amount of foundation, any foundation that you have, spread it on the back of your hand first before taking it with your brush. So that's how you take the foundation. And that's how you want to take the foundation on the brush, because as you can see, when I first spread the foundation on the back of my hand, I get even amount of foundation on the brush. So I'm just going to apply a very thin layer of foundation, maybe just to feel a little bit better. Okay, just the smallest amount of foundation just to feel a little bit better at the moment. And usually when I apply my foundation, after that I'm going to get a sponge. Again, this one is from Rephr, and I'm going to push the foundation into the skin. This is the quickest and the most flawless foundation application for me. I usually use this trick. So after I spread the foundation evenly with my brush, I am going to get a sponge and just push the foundation, push the product into the skin, and that's how the foundation becomes one with the skin. Okay, friends, so just here and there is going to be fine. I am going to curl this eye as well. Okay, you can see that with the incorrect eyelash curler, my eye actually falls. My eyelashes fall immediately. They don't hold the curl. So let me go ahead and curl my lashes with the correct one. And what a difference. And it also if you have the correct eyelash curler, you're always going to see that the correct eyelash curler is going to get every single lash from the beginning until the end, and it's going to give you this perfect, really nice curl. Now, holding the curl, that's another story. If you have straight lashes like me, I just curl my lashes a few times. I would not recommend heating the eyelash curler. I know that a lot of people are doing that, but I do not recommend it for everyday use because it is going to affect the quality of your eyelashes. So the trick with the heating of eyelash curler, I would do that only for special occasions. I don't do that, but I would possibly do that, consider doing that only for special occasions. I need to brush my brows. Okay, just quickly brushing my brows, and I'm going to set them with this brow gel. So I was going to speak about favorites. This foundation is the current favorite. It has been a favorite of mine since I purchased it, since it was launched, and this is the Guerlain Terracotta Le Teint Glow Foundation. This one is excellent. And it doesn't emphasize pores or fine lines, so this one is a favorite, especially for this time of the year. I think that I truly appreciate it because it keeps my skin hydrated all day long. It is similar to the Chanel Numero 1 de Chanel foundation, which is again a favorite of mine. Currently, this one is my absolute favorite. I'm not going to fill in my brows because this is just a friendly video. And I'm going to apply a little bit of blush. Now, another one of my favorites is going to be this blush from Dior. I don't want to use this one. So I was actually showing you Candy, which is a very pretty shade. I'm going to show you here. It's a very pretty peachy coral. It has a little bit of coral and a little bit of pink, and this makes it incredibly fresh and beautiful and flattering on the skin. I really like this one, especially for this time of the year. These are my favorites, and actually these are my most used blushes lately, and that's why I wanted to mention them. But I most often am going to use Toffee, which is neutral blush that we don't have. There have been a lot of cream blush releases lately, but not like this one. This is Toffee, and it is this very neutral blush, which I adore. This is the one that I most often am going to use every single day. So sometimes I'm going to combine the two, but I definitely recommend checking them out. Want to go ahead and use a little bit of Toffee. I'm using a brush that is, this is probably my #1 brush from Rephr, and it's number 18. You have heard me talking about this one so many times. I use it for everything: strategic powder application, I use it for strategic blush application or for highlighter. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of Toffee here. I wanted to share with you another one of my favorites, and this one is going to be Dior, the new Dior pressed powder. So I wanted to see if I really like it. I have the two powders. This one is the luminescent powder from Dior. This is the Dior Forever Nude Radiant Filter in 00. It is a game changer. And can we have a look at my face now? I have a little bit of foundation, so you can see all of the texture on my skin. Now, please go ahead and switch to HD now so that you can see all of my skin texture. And you're going to see now when I start applying this one, how this whole texture is going to disappear. So I would definitely recommend this one because it takes years off my face. It doesn't look like powder. The way I like to apply this one is with a dry puff. So this kind of dry puff, do not use a wet sponge because you're going to ruin your pressed powders. Pressed powders are meant to be used with a dry tool. I'm going to take it just a little bit on my arm here and have a look at the difference, please. Can we take a moment? It is like actual filter. Here you can see the light bouncing off my face. You can see some texture. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I love the Guerlain foundation for this quality of skin-like quality that it has. It looks absolutely stunning, just like moisturized skin. However, if you want to really erase some pores, erase some texture on the skin, I definitely recommend this powder. It has replaced my favorite loose powders. Have a look at this. I want you to be completely honest with me in real life, and I'm going to be completely honest with you as always. In real life, this powder takes years of my face. It just makes my airbrushes my skin and makes my skin so much younger compared to this side. Because on this side, like the light somehow bounces off this part of my face. I cannot control it. Here, I want to control where the light is going to bounce off my face. With youthful skin, everything is very plump, everything is very lifted. But as we start to age, as we reach the age of 30, 35 and above, even when your skin is absolutely beautiful, even when you don't have texture on the skin, even when you don't have pigmentation and your skin just looks beautiful, the light is going to bounce off as it wishes. So right now, currently, the light bounces off my face, but right here, I don't want it to bounce off right here. I want the light to bounce off from this part of my face because it creates this natural lift. Go ahead, try this powder and let me know what you think, but I think it is a real game changer because it allows you to actually Photoshop your face. Have a look at this. I think that you can clearly see now how this side looks so much more young. And I'm going to apply again also in the middle, and I'm going to do this part of my face as well. Now I think that actually candy is going to match quite nicely with my top. So let's go ahead and apply a little bit of candy as well. I'm taking the candy onto my brush on my arm first, always on my arm first, and then with a tapping motion, because otherwise, now don't swipe, please don't swipe with these blushes. This is key. Just press it onto the skin, and you can even use the small brush from the LC collection. It's perfect for this kind of precise blush application, and it's more gentle to the skin compared to my favorite number 18. My favorite number 18 is best for powders. This one is excellent for creams. Okay, can you see how I just stamp the color where I want it to be? So that's why I recommended this brush set from Rephr, because it's really a game changer for cream and liquid products. I just wanted to tone it down a little bit because I don't like to have too much blush. Plus, I don't have a lot of foundation, so my skin is naturally going to blush during the day. Anyways, so we're moving on to another epic sale that I found, and there are a lot of products that I love from the Macy's sale, and I wanted to drag your attention. Now, we're going to talk about beauty as well. I actually found Shalimar at 50% off, this iconic fragrance. I know that it's a favorite for a lot of you, so I thought that I'm going to share. It's not my personal favorite perfume, but I do appreciate it, and it's currently 50% off. I'm going to link it in the description. It is included in the Macy's Black Friday sale, and they are constantly renewing the page. So make sure to check out the description box to this video, because I'm going to update the description box to this video when I find better sales. During the Black Friday sales, I'm going to make sure to make posts in the community tab of my YouTube channel. So make sure to turn the notification bell for all notifications so that you don't miss such deals. I also recommend the Carolina Herrera Hair Mist, which is 45% off at the moment. And then I wanted to drag your attention to some designer sunglasses that I love. So I'm going to pop a few photos here of my finds. make sure to check them out. So currently there is a sale between 30 to 50% off of designer sunglasses. And I can't help myself, I have to mention this. The Prada sunglasses that I found are out of this world, and these are 35% off currently. I found two beautiful designs of Prada sunglasses. Prada, by the way, is one of my favorite brands for sunglasses. So they are really beautiful, but also they have currently, there are some Burberry, beautiful Burberry sunglasses that are 50% off and more and more. So I'm going to pop a few photos here, and all of my pics are going to be in the description box. So just make sure to check them out. And also, I have to mention, I found an espresso machine. A lot of you always ask me to share my finds of espresso machine, especially during this time of the year, during the Black Friday sales. This is an excellent gift idea for someone that you know that loves espresso, or for yourself personally. I have chosen one. Currently, there are a lot of espresso machines that are on sale. I personally have chosen one that is just 149 at the moment, and I think it's quite good. It's actually really good quality for espresso. It also, you can make cappuccino, and this is probably my favorite pick. I don't like to spend way too much on espresso. I think that you can make a lovely aromatic, gorgeous espresso, and you don't have to spend like thousands, like $1,000 or so. This one, the one that I'm going to show you here, is just 149, and I think it's excellent, and it's a recommendation from me. So the sunglasses, the espresso machine, also there are some excellent beauty deals, and there's also 40% off Kenzo. There's some great fragrance deals at the moment, but once again, probably at the time when I'm posting this video, these products are going to sell out quite quickly because they're limited quantities. So make sure to be quick if you want to. Check out the beauty sale as well, and check out the sunglasses sale, because I think that this one is so worth the splurge. Now, a beauty favorite that I didn't have the chance to, I only mentioned this one a few times on Instagram, but I never had the chance to mention it and to show it to you like here on YouTube. This is the Givenchy, these are the Givenchy loose powders, the mini loose powders, and they are, I think, relatively new for the US. They have been around in Europe for years, and I really love them. They are quite blurring, and they are excellent quality. So they have a different quality from the powder. They are the best quality for blurring, so definitely check them out, especially during the sales. They used to be on sale like a couple of weeks ago. I was posting on Instagram. Currently they're not on sale, but they might be, so I'm going to try find some deals about these powders of Givenchy, because they are really exceptional quality. They're just like loose powder, and you grab it with a brush and then you apply to the skin, and it really has this blurring quality. So this is key for these powders. I wanted to apply a little bit of mascara. Okay, friends, here is the mascara that I'm going to apply. And I think that I've tested a lot of mascaras, and I think that my favorite one, the one that makes my lashes the most beautiful, is definitely going to be the Sisley mascara, the relatively new Sisley mascara. This one is from this year. This is the Phyto-Noir Mascara. It has a very interesting wand, and it just makes my lashes. Okay, here we have it. And this one just makes my lashes just the way I want them to be. So just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of this mascara, and Sisley are actually soon going to have their sale. And as soon as the sale starts, or if I find this mascara on sale, I'm going to add it in the description box. But this one is the best. It just, with a few strokes, it separates my lashes. It gives me enough volume, nice amount of length. It just makes my lashes the way I want them to be. Okay, so this is what we have with one coat. I'm usually going to apply two coats, but for now, one coat is going to be enough. And I don't know if I mentioned, since the beginning of this video, I have been using my favorite lip balm. This is my most used lip balm from Guerlain. It's the Pearly Rose in 358. It is a pink lip balm, but this is my second one, and I'm almost running out of it. Let me go ahead and show you. So this is the most beautiful, angelic, gorgeous, rosy lip balm with tiny golden shimmers, and this has been my most used lip balm. And I will need to purchase a third one of this. It's really extraordinary. And it just makes me happy. It keeps my lips hydrated, moisturized. So this is my most used lip product lately. This has been my most used lip product. Speaking of lip products, I really, really wanted to recommend the new Dior Holiday lipsticks. They have two sides this year. They have improved the formula, in my opinion. And the gloss here removes this feeling of dryness that last year's lipsticks used to have. I really love them. So if you're interested, I have a video where I show you 4 of the colors. Then I purchased Icon, which is this beautiful red color, which I have in my previous video. So again, I'm going to link this video as well so that you can see how everything looks on my lips. But these are irreplaceable for me. I really love them. And these are irreplaceable for me. I mentioned to you that my favorite foundation for the season is the Terracotta Le Teint Glow foundation. Now, this one has a medium coverage and it's perfect to create this absolutely flawless, beautiful, moisturized skin. It's perfect for this more flawless complexion. But for everyday, my favorite, there have been a lot of skin tints and I've tried almost nearly all of them. I didn't have the time to film a video, separate video with all of them, but have been testing them daily. And my number one is going to be the Lancome Skin Tint, just because it has the lightest coverage. So I'm going to add a few drops here. My arm is a little bit stained from the blushes, but I just wanted to show you. So this is what it looks like. It is quite liquidy. You can apply it on the go. I usually like to apply this one with my fingertips, or if I'm in a hurry, I'm going to use the Rephr LC brush, the big one, just to roughly apply this one. And then again, I'm going to push it with the beauty sponge into the skin to get the most flawless finish. But this one is going to give a light coverage and it's perfect for those no makeup days. I really like it. It has some skin caring benefits as well. The only downside, it's actually travel friendly. The only downside is that it opens just like this. That's how you close it, that's how you open it. Which makes me think that if I carry this one in a handbag and if I travel with it, this might open. So this is the only downside that I have. But so far I've carried it in my handbag, to be honest. It didn't open, but still it's something to consider about the packaging of this product. Other than that, I really like it and has been lovely. I do have 2 highlighters that I love. Before the highlighters, I just wanted to share with you these blushes from YSL. You know, they are my favorite. They are some of my most used blushes. Lately, they have been replaced by Dior's cream blushes just because Dior gives me, it's cold outside now, and Dior gives me this lit from within glow. It somehow melts into my skin, but these are excellent for blurring the YSL blushes. And I have I'm not going to show you all of the colors now because I have a dedicated video and I'm going to link it in the description so that you can watch all of the colors that I have. And then we're moving on to 2 beautiful highlighters that I have. These 2 highlighters have been my favorite. One of them is by YSL, and this one did not get enough attention. Now, first of all, the packaging is absolutely stunning. I am going to give you a close-up. Like everything from YSL know how to do really beautiful packaging. So this is the highlighter. It's the All Hours Hyper Luminize in shade 01. I personally love this one because I think that lately with the highlighters, pale skin tones like mine we have been left out for some reason. And with a highlighter, it's really important. This kind of highlighter, very pale highlighter. This one is like a pearlescent white with a light pinkish undertone, but it's so light that it's almost hard to tell it. Actually, it's hard to find it. But this kind of highlighters, they are so beautiful on fair skin tones and so hard to find. It's very finely milled. It's just, I love it. So let me go ahead and show you how it looks on my face. I need a Rephr 18 brush, but I think I don't have a clean one. Okay, friends, so ideally I would have used Rephr brush in number 18. It is the best brush for highlighter application because it is small enough, but at the same time big enough so that it can diffuse the highlighter so that it doesn't look like a streak of light here. You want your highlighter to be more diffused and more like melted into the skin. And this brush is perfect for this highlighter application. But I don't have a clean one. I have two, and they are both with stained with blush. So I still, since this is a white one, I still want to show you how it looks. So I'm going to be using a Rephr number 04. It will do. It has to do. And I'm taking this on the brush. And even though it's a highlighter, I always tap it on the back of my hand fast, not on the face, because you're going to get too much. But I just wanted to show you how lovely this is. A little bit more. Some hairs here. And I like to diffuse it a little bit into my blush. So this is how I like to use it, but you can build it up if you want to even more. I'm going to build it up a little bit more for those of you who really like to shine. I personally like to use just a little bit, but... So this is how it looks when I build it up. It's just perfect for fair skin tones. And then my other favorite is going to be from Prada. This again, I have a review of these highlighters. I didn't purchase the deepest one, but I have the pink one and the champagne one. This one is a little bit deeper, but still looks beautiful. On my skin, it's more like somewhere in the middle between a blush and a highlighter. I have to be very, very careful and very light-handed with this one. Let me get a new brush. And I'm going to just go ahead and apply this one here. But it's very subtle. But it's very, very subtle, very beautiful. And mostly, when I use it alone, I can actually use this one as a blush and a highlighter, like a 2-in-1. I think that you can see the difference here. Even though I really like this one, it shows when I tilt my head, and it's more like somewhere in the middle between a blush and a highlighter for me. But this one just brightens somehow, brings a lot of light to my skin. And now we're moving on to 2 gift recommendations. Apart from the espresso machine, which apparently is very important for me, the espresso machine. Such a good one. I wanted to recommend the Chanel Shimmering Body Oils. Now, I'm going to pop a photo right here. I purchased the Mademoiselle oil. And I have to be honest with you guys, these oils for me, personally, Chanel are usually going to release a limited edition Shimmering Body Oil every year. And for me personally, I never wear them in the winter because under all of the clothes, like, I mean, you can only wear it if you have like, if your shoulders are going to show or your arms, you're not going to have a sweater, or your legs are going to show. So they have limited use during the winter months and the fall months, I think that these body oils are a perfect gift for a Chanel lover. This year they have improved the formula and they have improved also the quality of the oils. They come in a glass bottle and they are going to be a perfect gift for any Chanel lover, I think, but they are mostly going to be used during the summer months. During the summer, they are so beautiful, and I really love the number 5 oil this year because it has this white gold pearlescent color. I tried them in store. They are absolutely stunning. I really wanted the white one, but I cannot wear Chanel number 5, so I settled for Coco Mademoiselle. Now for the Coco Mademoiselle formula, the formula of the shimmering body oil is different from the permanent body oil of Coco Mademoiselle. And the main difference here is because Chanel created a formula for the shimmering body oil that is going to be able to sustain the shimmers, that is going to be better, and that is going to perform better with the shimmers. Whereas the regular body oil of Chanel, again, it comes in a glass bottle. It's very luxurious. It can be used all year round, apparently, because it doesn't have the shimmery, glittery particles. It's true luxury, if you ask me, and it contains jojoba oil, and the formula is exceptionally good. Now, which formula is going to be better? In my opinion, the classic body oil of Chanel has a better formula, but Chanel have created a special formula for the limited edition oil with the shimmers that is going to suit better the shimmers. So they have adjusted the formula a little bit. I think that this is an excellent gift. Another excellent gift for a Chanel beauty lover is going to be any of their body creams. My personal favorite is going to be the Chance body creams, and again, a personal favorite is going to be the Chance Eau Tendre body cream. This comes in a glass jar, and I keep repurchasing this one. It is such a good, gorgeous, rich cream. It's moisturizing. It is a dream come true. It smells wonderful, and the scent is not too strong. You can use it in the evening if you want, or you can use it during the day. The scent is not too strong. It's not greasy, but it's nourishing enough. The formula, I think, is exceptionally good. And also Coco Mademoiselle has a different formula of the cream. It's a new oil in cream formula, which I currently don't have with me. The Coco Mademoiselle cream is more moisturizing. It's more lightweight, but it's kind of very nourishing compared to the Eau Tendre cream. I prefer the Eau Tendre, is my favorite just because of the scent. I adore the Chance Eau Tendre perfume. And this is going to be my quick Chanel gift guide. Also, Chanel finally released a limited edition set of their Les Exclusive perfumes. I'm going to link it in the description. I know that a lot of you have been anticipating this one. Again, this is going to be for the absolute Chanel addict. And that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to let me know in the comments which are your favorite products, what is going to be something that you want to buy for yourself for Christmas. I would love to know. And until next time, take care. Bye.